Hey y'all, so if you are getting this video, it is because I have reached out to you because I feel like you would be a great addition to my team. So I want to tell you a little bit about what I do as coaching and how it's changed my life so that you can make that decision to see if it might be a good fit for you. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Erica, in case you didn't know, which if you're getting this video, you probably would already know that. But my weight loss journey really started when I hit puberty and began to gain weight. And my mother suggested when I was in college that I do Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig was what I did first. She just suggested at that point that I try Jenny Craig, and I decided to do that. Well, Jenny Craig was a program that you would eat their prepackaged food, and so you didn't really learn at the time. That's how it was. I don't know how it is now, but at the time that's how it was. And so you didn't really learn how to eat properly. You didn't really learn how to eat clean and all of that stuff. And so when I gained all the weight back, by the end of the time, I'll just tell you, by the end of the time, by the time I got to my goal weight, I was exercising 3 hours a day. Not sustainable. And so once I got off the program and I'd gotten to my goal weight, got off the program, I gained all of that back. So a couple of years later, my mom suggested I try Weight Watchers. So I did that. And again, that was you eat their prepackaged foods, you buy their meals, and like you would go through the computer and you would order what you wanted or tell it what you wanted, and then you would pay based on what you had ordered. And then you left carrying bags of frozen foods that you put in your freezer, and then you had a meal plan and it told you what to have each day. And so again, didn't learn how to eat healthy, didn't learn how to eat clean, nothing. And so once I gained that weight back, and because I'd been exercising for 3 hours a day, by the time I was done with the first program, I decided I wasn't going to exercise at all. So not only was I like not really learning how to eat healthy, but then I wasn't exercising. So because I was like, I can't do 3 hours a day. That's just too much. And so I gained it all back plus some. After that, I tried carb cycling. I tried Atkins. I even had a program that was like eat eat real butter and real cream and full milk and all of this stuff that I'm sure was totally loaded in fat. And so it just became a thing. I just couldn't do it anymore. And so I got to talking to my friend who I'd been watching her on Facebook, but hadn't seen, like, it was more like, hey, just teacher kind of things. She was somebody that I taught with. And so I ended up just telling her one day about how unhappy I was with myself. And I actually told her that I told her about this thing that had happened. My son, at Christmas, we went to visit my parents, and I was sitting on the table, not on the table, on the bed. And in my defense, the bed was a little bit higher than my bed here that I was used to. But I bent over to tie my shoes. I was like huffing and puffing, like literally gasping for breath because there was so much fat there. And so I was like, my son looked over and he was like, "It's okay, Mama, I'll tie your shoe for you." And he honestly got off the bed. He was going to tie my shoes for me. And I was like, hell no. I'm not having my 9-year-old son tying my shoes. I'm only 45. No, that's not going to happen. And so I started talking to my husband about it, and my friend, said something to her, and she suggested this program that I'd actually heard about. My stepmom, her niece, Autumn, had come up with this really amazing program, and my friend had done it and lost 25 pounds. And I was like, what the heck? So I talked to my stepmom, and she was like, well, let's get in touch with with Autumn. And so they got me all of the stuff that I needed to do it. And I started working on getting my health back. And in the process of that, I think I probably had lost 30 pounds by the time my friend approached me about coaching. And she said, you would make a great coach. It's teachers, it's what we do. You're teaching people how to eat healthy and how to take care of themselves. And she was like, not only that, but it would help you stay accountable. And I went, you're totally right. And so she actually had me go to this she actually called it Girl Boss Getaway. And the idea of being my own boss really appealed to me. The idea of being able to have getaways also really appealed to me. I love to travel, and my husband and I are not living paycheck to paycheck, almost, or we weren't at the time. We almost were, but we weren't. We always had a little bit of money left over at the end of the month, sometimes more than others, but some months we had more than other months, but we never had enough that we could save for a trip or whatever. It always seemed that there was something coming up, whether the car needed a new tire, or we needed new glasses and they didn't have anything that really was in our price range for our insurance, which sucks, or the dogs needed to go to the vet or something like that. Something would always happen, and we just didn't ever seem able to save money. And so the idea of being able to be my own boss, set my own hours, I worked for some principals that were awful, and that made me feel horrible about myself. And I mean, for crying out loud, I have 2 master's degrees and I'm nationally board certified. And I had principals that made me feel like I was a shitty teacher. And it was awful, and I didn't like that. I didn't like feeling that way, being made to feel that way, even though I love teaching and I'm now out of the classroom, but I still get to use my teaching degree. I love my boss. The idea of being my own boss and being able to make my own hours, sleep in if I want to, work late if I want to, work on the weekends if I want to, or not work on the weekends if I want to be able to go to Disney World and work from there if I want to, really appeals to me. And so one thing that has happened on multiple times is me saying, what, I really would like to eat out today for lunch, and checking my bank account and going, oh my gosh, it's coaching payday today and I've got extra money in there, so I can't go out to eat today. That's happened on numerous occasions, and it's just been wonderful to be able to not worry about that, to be able to treat myself if I need to. Another thing is, my son legitimately needed a new controller for his PS4. The one that he had was broken. Like when you shake it, you could hear it rattle. And so being able to go and get him a new controller without necessarily worrying about that or worrying about the money. Another thing that happened actually just this weekend was my daughter is getting ready to go away to college. She actually is a senior in high school this year, and she is working, or not working. Sorry, my son is on his computer playing Fortnite. Woohoo! But anyways, so we wanted to go look at Emporia State. She's been talking about going to Emporia State since she was like in 8th grade. And she wants to study education. Why, I don't know, but there you go. Anyways, so she keeps looking over there. Can't see her. Anyways, so we were going this weekend to visit. And about a week ago, I was checking the email, and it was like, oh crap, we have to be there at 8:30 in the morning. And we live in Tulsa. That's 3.5 hours away. If we have to be there at 8:30, that means that we are going to have to leave here at 5 o'clock. That's leave here. That's not like wake up at 5 o'clock. That is leave at 5 o'clock, which means we're up at 4 or 4:30. And so I was like, we need to stay overnight. And guess what? With Beachbody, I didn't even have to think about it. And then my husband was like, the day we were ready to leave, we were gonna go, this was Friday. He texted me in the middle of the day and he said, let's just stay another day. And I went, okay. Why? Because they have Beachbody income. I didn't have to even think about it. Am I to the point yet where I'm like, hey, let's book a cruise, let's go? No, because I still do have a 9-to-5 job, and I have to schedule my vacation and all of that kind of stuff. But I am so excited about the idea of being able to just go, oh, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go on a cruise. I'm gonna go to Florida or to Disney World. I love Disney World. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go, actually my favorite place, the place that I'm dying to go is Universal Studios. I wanna go to Harry Potter World or whatever it's called. And Harry Potter is my jam. I love Harry Potter. And so I want to go there. I want to be able to do that. Right now, it's like I have to save up. And not only do I have to save up for me, but I have to save up for my husband and my son and my daughter. We just can't afford it. And so I am so excited about the idea of building this business and having people join me and being inspiring to other women to join their businesses, especially to teachers. My heart goes to teachers because we are constantly teaching. We are constantly pouring into other people's kids and we get nothing out of it. Nothing except maybe a lab stool thrown at us or spit on or cussed at by parents and kids alike. So I am so excited to inspire other women to be able to do what I do. So I am so excited that you took the first step to see what I do as a coach. And I can't wait to talk to you about it further. You guys have a great evening, and I will talk with y'all soon. Bye.